Hello, Master Tax here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at a battle from the T-22 Russian medium reward tank that was available in the black market recently, which I purchased with credits. It is the T-22 medium, and as always, before we get into the action, I'll show you my crew and equipment that I've currently got on this tank. My crew on this tank are really good, all onto the 6th skill. They are for me Object 140. The equipment I use is full bond equipment. In the mobility slot I've got venting system, then I've got innovative loading system and stabilizing equipment system. I also use a premium consumable food. So let's have a look at it in action. Today I'm playing on Muravanka. It's an encounter battle, which means both teams are attacking the same base. And we've got the 4-4-7 matchmaking, and I'm top tier today, so I want to get front line straight into the forest. I want to get into a good position before the enemy gets here. So this tank, it is a reward tank. It was available a long time ago in a mode called Rampage, which mustn't have done very well because they got rid of it, but it's just been made available in the black market auctions, which I managed to purchase it. It was available for in-game credits. You didn't have to spend your own money to get it. And I do have to say, I paid 53 million credits for this. And if you think a tier 10 tank is only 6 million credits, so I've paid a lot of money for this. I can't remember exactly how many of these tanks was available, but I did hear rumours of people paying more than 100 million to get this tank. So I'm quite fortunate it only cost me 53 million. Which you might think it sounds ridiculous paying 53 million credits for a tank, but credits are actually made just by playing the game, so you don't have to spend any real money getting them. And then there's a lot of people like myself that's finished all the tank lines and I had nothing else to spend me credits on. So really I got this tank for free, you could look at it. It was pretty much all the money I had left on my account, credits. But since then, just by playing the game, I've got lots of credit boosters and I've managed to recoup 30 million of that already, which I've got nothing to spend that on either until they bring the new Czechoslovakian heavies out. So it was good to get a really rare tank and get rid of some of them credits that weren't doing anything. So back to the game. The enemy's capping, there's two actually in the cap, so I need to push over towards the cap, see if I can reset it. Don't want to pull straight into it though. I'm hoping I can keep my distance and spot, and with my crew and equipment I've got a really good view range on this at 468 metres. Tried a little snapshot there, it was nowhere near. It's Backchat 12 tonner trying to circle us, and a snapshot into him and set him on fire. That's the end of him. Now I don't want to push straight into the cap because the enemy have got an FV-183 aka the Death Star, and that could probably take us out in one shot. So I don't really want to push straight in. I can't spot nothing from here. We do have an LT-432. Would be nice if he pushed in. Good shot there by the artillery. It's taking some of the time off the countdown. There's another artillery shot. Didn't do anything. So I'm shooting a blind shot. See if I can reset. Our Tiger 2's pushing straight in. Should light things up. Just trying some blind shots. There's a tank, M46 pattern, and I managed to get a shot into him. We'll have a lot of tanks now pushing into the cap, so we should be able to secure that. So I'll tell you about this tank and what makes it special. If you try and compare it against the Object 140, the Object 140 looks a lot better on paper, but what's special about this tank is its frontal armour. This is a pike nose tank like the IS-7 Object 260, so if you have your armour facing directly to the enemy, you will bounce shots. And then you've got the lower plate that is really sloped underneath, and it's actually stronger than your top plate. So a lot of enemies won't realise this, and they will try and shoot your lower plate, as it's normally the weak spot on most tanks, but you will bounce shots off it. So on paper, the armour on the hull is only 100mm on the front, but I've checked it out and actually your top plate is about 230, 240, and then your lower plate is about 250. And then on the side of your hull you get 80mm of armour, but you do have spaced armour. There's the FV-183, managed to get a shot into him. So back to the hull armour, and you do get 80mm of hull armour on the rear of your tank, which is really good. You don't really want to let people shoot you in the rear. So I'm trying to make a move here past the FV-183. I don't really want him to get a shot into us, but I do want to go straight for the artillery. So I'll get back to the armour quickly. On the turret you have 230mm on the front, but it's rounded your turret. There's one artillery. And then you get 170mm of armour on the side of your turret and 140mm on the rear. So the turret armour is really good. There's a second artillery. Shot into him, but I've been spotted, so I'm going to have to move towards them. Can I finish him off? That's him finished off. Can I get this second artillery that I fired at? Missed him. It's just went behind that ridge. There's our artillery and managed to take him out. There is one more artillery. He must be in this area somewhere. And there he is. And he's hit us. Managed to get one shot into him and rammed him to death. I do like doing that. So I've used my first aid kit. Get rid of that stun. Now IS-3. Where is he? Into the side, and he's been taken out. So I'll tell you about the gun on this tank. The gun is absolutely fantastic. It is a 100mm gun. You have 264mm of penetration, which is really good. It's APCR as your standard shells, and then you get 320 alpha damage. With my crew and equipment, I've got a reload time of 5.62 seconds, which gives us a DPM of 3,415. And then I have an aim time of 1.82 seconds, which is really good, and a dispersion of 0.33. Another fantastic thing with this gun is your shell velocity of 1535 meters per second, which is absolutely excellent. But what isn't good is your gun depression at 5 degrees. Another really special thing that I like about this tank is its mobility. It is really quick, as you've been seeing. It does still have the same top speeds as the Object 140, which is 55 kilometers an hour going forward, 20 kilometers an hour in reverse, but the difference is on the 140 you have a 580 brake horsepower engine, but on this you have 750 brake horsepower, which gives you a power to weight ratio of 20.83, which is absolutely excellent. So since I've gotten this tank, I have retired my Object 140 from Clan Wars, my medium tank of choice, and this will be my new one. Let's have a quick look at the stats. Was a Class 1 badge. I got the Pascucci's medal for destroying 2 artillery, the high caliber for me 5,033 damage with 727 assist, and the top gun for me 7 kills. Top of the tree for XP with a base XP of 1208. Top for damage. I made 22,000 credits plus 12,775 XP. That's due to playing a premium vehicle, a personal mission payout, a personal reserve bonus, and an award for the first victory each day, which was at ×4. I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the information was useful for you, just in case you've got enough credits and it does come up for sale in the black market again. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom right hand corner. And if you have any feedback, please could you leave it via the thumbs buttons in the comment section below. Cheers.